Today I wanted to do a video because being a mom, you're super busy and you do not have time to go lay out in the sun. At least I don't, and I really want to protect my skin from skin cancer. It does run really heavy in my family, and so I burn really easy. I have a lot of German in my family and Russian, so I needed something that could be quick, easy, and would last pretty good, and that wouldn't break the bank, because having a baby already breaks the bank, huh? So I did want to talk about a product called TanWise. I'm not one to normally spend money on like tanning products or really just a lot of beauty things in general besides makeup, so it's a pretty big deal that I got this stuff. Right now it is buy one get one free at Sally's Beauty Supply. I don't know if it is at your location, so please check that and don't scrutinize me if it's not, because I don't know if it is where you guys live. So I did pick up 4 products from TanWise because they were buy one get one free, and I figured why not. I did get their TanWise Self Tanning Face Gel. I got the TanWise Self Tanning Spray. And I got, and this is my favorite, the TanWise Dark Bronzing Sunless Mousse. I actually got 2 of these, that's why there's only 3 products and I said 4. So I got 2 of those. And then for also with tanning, this isn't with their products, but I used the Bathing Infusions Ginger Rose Body Butter. And I'm just saying this because it was pretty much just saying, I'm pretty much just saying, you'll need a lotion. And I use the Feeling Beautiful Freeman Charcoal and Black Sugar Polishing Masks. Now, you've probably seen these masks just about anywhere, Walmart, I don't know, anywhere. And they're very cheap. They're like $3, I think. So get this if you can, if you don't have a different body scrub. The purpose of this is being an exfoliant for your body. So what I did first is I got into the shower. I got into a really hot shower. I did this when she was actually napping. And if you're not a mom, that's fine too. You can just do this whenever then. But I did this when she was napping, when she went down for her final nap. So she went to sleep, and it was about 8 o'clock at night. I hopped into the shower. It was nice and hot. I did all the shaving that I needed to do. I shaved all over my body. After I did that, I took a body wash that had that already had some beads in it. It was just a soft soap one. I think it's the apricot soft soap. And I used that all over my body, scrubbed it really good after I shaved. And then I went over for problem areas with this. I went all over my legs completely. I went completely from feet all the way up to thighs with that. I did all over my chest. I did all over my back. I did my elbows. I did my knees. I did my face completely, gently though. And yeah, so I exfoliated all my problem areas that kind of get dry, that might have dead skin. I also did my stomach as well. I forgot to say that one. I did do my stomach. You want to play with that? You want to get it? So I did all my exfoliating, and so I got out of the so I did all my exfoliating, and I got out of the shower. After I got out of the shower, I dried off really well, made sure to dry everything. And I had a robe handy. You don't have to, but it helps for when you're done applying the tanning. I had my husband, and I'm sure you could do it yourself if you wanted to, but I had him spray the tanning spray on my back. Now, I don't know if we used this wrong because I've never used this product before, but it did run down my back. So it wasn't like I just sprayed it on and it stayed. It like ran down my back. And I don't know if he did it too close. It says 6 inches from the body, but he said he did 6 inches and even backed up even more, and it still ran too much. So maybe you just want to go over it really quick, even if it's not even, and then have someone rub it in, or get one of those mitts that you can rub it in yourself with your back. I would not recommend trying to do one even coat with this. So he did use this for my back, and that's the only thing I used that for. I kind of liked it. It was okay. And then I went in with the TanWise Dark Bronzing Mousse, which I thought this was going to be super, super dark because they only had one shade in the mousse instead of the lotions. I think they have medium and dark. but they only had the dark, at least at the Sally's I went to. So I started with my thighs. Yes, after he did my back, I started with my thighs, both my thighs. I would do those. I made sure to rub in really well in the back of my thighs and the buttocks area. And then I went around my knees and to my calves, and I rubbed in completely there. And then I took a little bit of lotion, this lotion, and I put a dab on the gloves. I was wearing gloves, by the way. Not a tanning mitt, just normal cleaning dishes gloves. I put a little bit on my knees, and then I would take a little bit of the mousse, and then I would rub it in. And it kind of made it more playable, I would say. And this product is already pretty good at giving you time to rub it in. But it gave it more play time for me to be able to rub it in to make sure there was no streaks or anything. And then if I did see a streak that was left anywhere on my body, even on my back, I would take a little bit of lotion, like the tiniest, smaller than a pea amount, and I would apply it to the streak and rub it, and it basically made it into the mousse again. That's the only way I can describe it. And I don't know if it's just the lotion that I used or if it's lotion in general, but it did make it playable again, so I could get those streaks out. I wanted to be really careful with areas like your elbows, your knees, your ankles, my feet. Sorry if you guys don't like feet. My feet didn't streak at all. Be careful with your neckline. Be careful with in between the cleavage area, underneath cleavage area, buttocks area, anywhere that you might, or behind the knees too, anywhere you might not think to check for streaks and to check to see if you rubbed it in good enough. But I would start from top to bottom kind of thing. So legs to calves, upper arms to bottom arms. The very last thing that I did before I did my face was my hands. And this is something that people struggle with really bad, is their hands. And that's usually the telltale sign that you can tell somebody's been tanning. So I would take off my gloves after I tanned everything else. I took the lotion again. I put lotion on my hands, my knuckles especially. And then I would work from my wrist and blend it lightly, like maybe a half a pump onto my hand and build up if I needed to. And then I would do the other side. But in between hands, I would make sure to take a wet wipe or a washcloth that's already wet. Make sure you do that before, because if you get any water on your hands, it's going to run down your hand, and everywhere that water ran, it's going to take off that tanner. And I had that happen to me, and I had to go back over it. So definitely do not do that. But yeah, so I did all of that, and that took me about 25 minutes. Maybe I was going a little bit slower because I was trying to be so careful with it. I might be faster next time. After I did all that, I did go to bed. I hopped into bed with my husband, and I went straight to bed. I put a robe on maybe 20-30 minutes after I applied all of the tanner, and it was all soaked in. And I put the robe on and I laid in bed. Now we woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I believe, 5:30 in the morning, 6, and that's when I rinsed mine off. So I had it on for a good 7 hours, I think, and it worked good. I rinsed it off. This is the color that I am now, and this product is a buildable product. So this means that it's supposed to start out lighter, and then you can gradually add more. Hi. 2 to 3 days later, and then do it again, and then you can keep doing it as many times as you want to, and you'll probably end up doing it every once a week instead of doing it super often, which I used to use the Jergens self tanner, the gradual one that builds up over time, and I'd have to do that every single day, and I could not keep up with that. That is just too much for my busy life. So yeah, this stuff really does work really good. Okay, so now the face gel, I will say, if you are going to do the tanning, you can use the mousse on your face, but I really wouldn't recommend spending the couple extra bucks on this. I know I'm a personal person that's like, I don't want to spend extra money on anything I don't have to, and it says you can use the mousse on your face. So you can probably use the mousse on your face. But I will say this is it's like face primer, or let's see, what else can I compare it to? It reminds me of the Professional Face Primer, or it's just so soft and smooth. Like, it just blends in so easily, and you can get your ears, and you can get under your jaw, and it's just, you and it doesn't make your hairline look bad. So I do recommend this. If you don't want to get it, don't spend the extra money, but I do promise you it does feel a lot better than I feel like the mousse would be putting it on your face, because I put it on my neck and it was just feeling really weird around my hairline. And so I don't think it's streaked at all, but it does feel a little weird. So it might feel weird on your face. It might break you out. I don't know. I have very sensitive skin, and I don't know if it's breaking me out yet, but I will let you know if it does. You guys can post comments if you want to know if this broke me out or not. But yeah, I believe that this is 13 bucks where I live. I believe that this one was 11, I want to say. And I think that this one was 10. I think that this one was 10. But like I said, I got them buy one, get one free right now. So that's the only reason I picked up this one. But yeah, guys, I really did enjoy this. I think that it gave a very good tan. This is natural sunlight, by the way. This is how I would look if I were in the sun. I think it looks pretty good. I will say with the face tanner, it is not as dark as your body is. The color is not as dark as it will show up on your body. I don't know if you can build the face tanner as well as you can with the mousse. I would assume you could. I don't see why you couldn't. But yeah, guys, that is my review on TanWise and how I pretty much can maintain a tan while being a mom, which is hard to do. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we appreciate it. And like this video and comment with any questions that you guys have about this product. Yeah, so, and we were not paid or that we were not sponsored by a company or sent anything to make these videos. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys would like to see more how I do things as a mom kind of hacks, let me know. Bye. Say bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Good job, baby.